What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at again with another review, so let's just get straight into it. This one is for Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is going to be interesting, so let's get straight into the accessibility. There isn't any. Sadly, they don't have anything that says anything about actual accessibility. No colorblind, no button remapping, no audio descriptive, and to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. Sonic team, come on guys, this is like an industry standard now. You've got to have some level of accessibility. You've got to have the way for people that aren't able to do certain things to be able to do them. Come on. And no streamer mode as well. That's a big hit there on the accessibility, because there are content creators and we need that accessibility to be able to play the game with streamer mode enabled for the custom sounds. The customization on this one, again, there isn't any, unless you've bought the special edition that gives you the special boots and gloves for Sonic, which are the Traveler Pack. And the Traveler Pack gives you these brown gloves that basically are like trying to imitate something like Link's gloves from Breath of the Wild, in my opinion. I'm just saying, that's another big whiff for me. But let's get into the next part. This is the gameplay. The gameplay is where it shines. It's got great gameplay. Skill tree, you never know you needed. A skill tree that is there for people who need one, that didn't know they had needed one. It's just great. They've done a really good job of creating a skill tree, and it doesn't feel like it's some massive convoluted thing. It's just skill points you can earn just through playing. This is just an example of where I got to in under 6 hours of gameplay, just through playing and exploring and doing loads of different things. There is a lot to do in this game. It is a very fully fleshed out overworld, and the exploration and the little challenges and the puzzles, they have honestly knocked that out of the park. And I am so happy that they have done. The gameplay that they have in this is very well done. Yes, there will be some people that will say it is repetitive, but it's an overworld RPG kind of game, so of course it's going to have that. Now we're going to get into the combat. As you saw before, Strider. Strider is one of the big enemies in the world that will be an overworld big boss kind of thing, but not a major boss in the game. These are ones that will respawn and you'll have to fight them, and they all have their own unique ways of being battled. This one requires you to do the speed loops and stuff like that, so you side loop up and then you fight him. It's just an example. You will see another one in a moment, but it's a very well used point of combat for Sonic, as he has speed on his side. He's a very quick character, and the way they've done this is great. I can't fault them on that, and I feel that they've done a very good job on creating a combat system that actually works with Sonic. This is another boss, overworld boss thing. It's called Asura. You'll see some flying around the world from time to time, and then you have these other ones which are the big bosses in the game, and they're called Titans. There are 5 areas within the game, and each area has its own unique grouping of overworld bosses, and its unique area boss, which is its Titan, which is a story-based battle. And I feel that they've done a very good job of creating small enemies. The combat systems that you use for those, they all have their own unique mechanics to them. Some require you to use side looping. Some of you require you to just mash the crap out of them and beat them. Some have their own unique defenses. For example, there is a creature that has these balls on them that electrify, and if you get hit by them, it regenerates all of the protective balls around it. And so you have to take it out in stages, or just go ham with the phantom mode and just throw loads of like sonic waves at him and do that. They've done a really good job of creating a health system that is both in keeping with Sonic and can be viewed as a little bit unconventional in the fact that your rings are your health. As with Sonic, he doesn't actually have a health bar in any of his games. It doesn't really have a health bar system like most games would do, except for like Super Mario, where it's one hit you're dead kind of thing, unless you've had a Super Mario mushroom. They've done a really good job of creating an action RPG system in that. Now, the next one is the Overworld. As I said before, there are 5 different overworlds. This is early gameplay. I didn't want to show off too much. And this is a very unique thing. Within the overworld transitions, you have a training area within the load screen that you can stay in for as long as you want, where you can train and experience different moves and combos and stuff like that. I'm showing off some early overworld stuff in the form of the digital world. You go into this digital scape within the world. Obviously, I don't want to give out too much information within the story because I don't want to give out spoilers. They've done a very good job of creating this transitional space between the overworld and these pocket dimensions, let's just call them that, within a digital scape that is an homage or a reference back to previous games and previous worlds. And the way they have done it is truly inspiring to me, because I've been a Sonic fan for years. I love Sonic. Even though I haven't played every single Sonic game, I have played quite a few of them. Not so much the later ones like Forces and Unleashed and stuff like that, because I wasn't a fan of the direction they took it. But with this one, the fact that they've created things like this, these digital pocket dimensions, where you're going through a reimagined perspective of worlds or stages from the 2D games like Emerald Hills and the power plant and the cityscapes and stuff like that. I feel that they've done a very good job of leading back to their roots in showing off where they've been, but doing it in a new reimagined way. And each of these little pocket dimensions have 4 challenges tied to them, and every challenge you do gets you a vault key. You need vault keys to unlock the Chaos Emeralds so you can progress through the story. Now, I'm not going to say too much more than that because I don't want to give spoilers, but they are both farmable within the overworld and in these pocket dimensions, which in my opinion means that you can play the game the way you want to play it, and that is truly amazing. But as always, guys, that's my opinion. I think they've done a really good job. I'd recommend this to anyone who likes ARPGs, open world RPGs, who's a fan of Sonic. If you're a streamer, give it a go. Just be aware that you will need to mute the game from time to time. But let's go and get fast, guys, and I'll see you in the next review. We've got loads of more stuff coming, and we'll see you tonight for the live stream. Bye, guys.